Hello, welcome to HopePulse with Messenger Roge. Our topic for today is rebuilding our dreams. In our last topic on Scars to Stars, we discussed how when I'm a young person and I've lost my parents, I need to work on myself and how I need to deal with the challenges so that I'm able to start once more again and start my journey for recovery. Today, since we have now gone through our healing, we are going to look at how we are going to rebuild our dreams. And we are going to go through the step by step on getting to who we were meant to become. We have gone through a challenge, but we must become who God destined us to become. By all means, we must pursue our dreams. So the first step you need to take is, number one, you take a very sincere personal assessment. The first, you look at, where am I psychologically? Am I now healed? Have I gone through all the processes that I need to go through, or what do I need to take? So I also assess where I am at in terms of my career. Am I still in school? Have I completed? Am I starting? Am I working? I take note of my career path and where I'm at. Where am I at in terms of financial position? Do I have income? Am I starting? Or am I now stable? Once I've assessed all those things and I've put my notes together, I now develop a personal development plan, my individual plan, so that I have a step-by-step on every step that I'm going to take to be able to recover. So the first thing you need to do is personal assessment. And when you're doing your personal assessment, you need to be very honest with yourself and be detailed. Look at every detail in your life, the current position where you're starting from. That is, where am I psychologically? Where am I at emotionally? Am I okay? Am I fairly okay? Or am I just starting to recover? The next thing that you assess is, as far as your career is concerned, where am I at? Am I in school? Have I stopped? Have I completed? Am I now working? Where am I? So that now you take a note of it. It will help you when you're going to the next step. Then you also look at where you are financially. Do I have a source of income? Is it permanent? Do I have a part-time only in source of income? Am I still being supported? Once you're done with your assessment, take every note of everything that you have taken on your current position. Then from there, you go to the next step where you develop an individual development plan. So the next thing you need to do is to seek legal support. Before you get there, you analyze and see what sort of support do you need. Put down the assets, the properties that you need to safeguard. Consult your siblings if you have any. Do they want one administrator? Do they want all of them to be there? Get to your social worker, or maybe from your networks, the lawyers that you need. Put a record of them. Try to see from your calendar which days are your siblings in school. Is it maybe more appropriate to start this process when they're on holiday? Are you working? Do they maybe need a few days off? When are the lawyers available? Do you have the resources, or do you need now to consult maybe the social work offices from the government or the NGOs, so that you get the lawyers that can be able to assist you? Put all that together so that by the time you're going to visit the lawyer, you have all that information and your timelines are clear. The other thing you take is on the job. Do I need to apply for a job, or do I need to start my own business? If I'm applying for a job, is it suitable for me to take a full-time job, or do I go for a part-time job? Do I need to start a business? How much do I have? Be realistic, be real. Don't start dreaming or starting businesses, or have been planning to start a business that is way beyond where you are. Maybe you don't even have the skills for that business. You have 3,000, you have 2,000, you have 500 with you. Then you have put in your strategy that you want to buy a matatu. When will you be able to achieve that? So you must make sure, if I want to start a business, I'm starting within my resources. And I want to say this, when you're starting a business, because you're starting small, you are a young person. If you have 5,000, there are many businesses you can be able to start with your 5,000. You can start selling clothes, you can start selling shoes, you can start newest or second hand. So if you have 500 shillings, you can always start something. You can buy 1 tray of eggs, you go boil them and sell them. If I have 200, I can still start selling vegetables. What if I don't have anything at all? Do I say I cannot do anything? No. That is where we say you can seek for help. I can talk to somebody, get help, get 1,000, get 500, start from there, start selling. When you sell, you make a profit of 200, spend 150, save your 50 shillings. If I can't get help from somebody to give me money, go and get a job. Even if it calls for, you go one day, wash clothes for somebody, you get paid. When you get the money, you start from there. The worst thing is when I sit and I decide I cannot do it. If I can completely not get any money and I don't even have any job that I can do, then now at that point, get help, but get started. And start from where you are. The next thing is your social integration. You are a social being. So you cannot remain alone. So as you're planning your strategy of starting all over again, remember, I work, I earn money, I go back to school, but I also have to integrate myself in the society. It is okay to go back to your hobbies at some point. Are you going for gym? Do you like going for jogging in the morning? You do it. So that when you're doing that, if I like maybe doing some sport, I like hockey, basketball, even if I'm not going to suddenly go and play, get a team that is doing it, go and watch. It is still something. It is helping you to go out there than remain in the house. Then as you do that now, look at steps that you need to take to get to the community back. What programs are there within your society? Do you have maybe a support group? Do you have a youth group? Do you have a club that supports? Do you have some activities that go on in your church? List them down. Which one works best for you? Which one are you able to do? According to the timelines, because you also need to work, you need to go back to school, you need to take care of your siblings. Maybe you need an evening club that meets in the evening and they discuss. Even if they're just doing some acting and some stories, do it. Put them together and give yourself timelines. Once you're done with all that, place them in a format, each activity with the resources required, with the timeline, with the people that you require to talk to, and from there, now go to implementation. And when you're implementing, do not be afraid. You only need to take the first step. Don't fear. Don't be scared. It is just requires, I want to go and do some eggs, go for it. You want to go and start dancing, go for it. You want to start your own page, go for it. But don't be scared. Don't look at the ones who are so very high. Look at the ones who are starting at your level. And once you're able to do that, you will succeed. So I want to leave you with this verse. It is in Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. It says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. So go out and start rebuilding your life with the assurance that God is with you. And remember, this is a process. So be patient with yourself. Remember to also seek for help. And remember, you are stronger than your challenge. Because we are told, God will never give you a challenge that is beyond your strength. If you have gone through this situation, it just says that you are strong enough, stronger than you think. You are stronger than this situation, and you can be able to overcome it. You can be able to transform not only your life, you will transform yourself, you will transform your family, and you will transform the nation. Thank you very much. See you next time, and remember to keep that path of hope. Bye-bye. God bless you.